importance of contracted repair estimates. This is very, very crucial as an investor when you are trying to work on a deal. Let me just tell you a story that happened a couple of months ago. I had a call from an investor friend of mine that I know, and he said, George, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. I have a property in Kennesaw that I bought it, and I've hired a contractor and he was working on it, and for some reason the contractor just screwed me up. In fact, that's the word that he used. I said, what's the problem? He said, I can't find him, and he just whatever it is. So I said, okay, give me the address, let me work the numbers and see what I can do to help. So he sent me the numbers. I worked the numbers and I went to look at the property, and there were two things that I found out. One, he overpaid for the property. Two, and I believe the contractor or the estimated how much it's going to cost to do the deal. All right, the property was listed, was about $200,000. He paid $200,000 for the property. Based on my estimating numbers, I believe he should have paid about $165 to $170. So there was almost $30,000 gap in there. Okay, and then the contractor also underestimated because he was going to turn it into 5.2 or whatever it is, and expand it and all that. And they didn't include all this into the numbers. So when I looked at the numbers, I looked at the estimate, I said, no, this is going to be very, 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 very difficult to sell it. Anyway, I went to the property, took pictures and all that. I came back again, tried to squeeze the number. In fact, tried to ask him if he can just reduce how much he wants. He said, George, there's nothing I can do. I owe this much to the private lender, and I owe this much. So, I said, I reached out to a few of my investors that I know and say, hey, can you help this guy? And none of them can help. As of now, the property is still sitting there. Because one, I paid and they didn't get a good contract at a good estimate. That's why we're here, we're putting this program together. So we'll be like a guidance, or we'll be able to shepherd you or route you to the right channels and stuff like that. So the importance of a mentor or coach in this environment is very, very crucial and very, very important.